Okay, good morning, good morning. It's a great day in Houston, so hello everyone. We're just so happy to be here at Radio Debon 99.5 for our Embracing Diversity show today. I have two of my co-hosts, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and we'll get started. But remember, it's a great day because guess what? We woke up this morning, so it's a great day because tomorrow is not promised to any of us. So this is a great day to wake up. Okay, co-hosts, take it away, Dr. Noble. All righty.
Dokie. Hey, I'm Chris Noble with The Rose, a local breast cancer nonprofit organization that provides mammograms to everybody, insured or uninsured.
Yes.
And we've been around for 38 years.
All
and
right.
Have taken care of about 1 million people in those
that's
38
awesome.
years. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I love it.
And,
I love it.
In the city of Houston, there are 12 breast centers, of course. One of them is The Rose. So
Right.
when you come to us, you're getting the same quality people, technicians, equipment that you would
Right.
get in those other facilities. However, there's two differences that I think you're going to like.
Right.
One, you never pay for parking, and you're almost always out of there in an hour. So those are pretty special stuff. Otherwise, everything else is the same at those larger entities. So make sure you come to The Rose for that mammogram.
All righty. All righty. Now we're going to turn it over to the one and only Sunshine, our board member. So Sunshine, take it away because she got a lot going on, you guys. She got a lot going on. She'll tell you about all of her dates and everything she got going on this month. Hopefully the Safe Diverse can be able to attend some of it. Okay, go ahead.
Absolutely. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope y'all are ready to have an amazing, productive week. Whether
Right.
you're a business owner, a student, someone working, wishing you the best. I am an owner and CEO of Sunshine Personal Solutions. I do focus and specialize on staffing. So we're always hiring, giving people a multitude of different opportunities for jobs, different employment opportunities, versus employers with great candidates. So I'm always looking for the next employer to be able to staff my next employee, and always looking for top talent, quality candidates that are really looking for a job, whether you're trying to change, career, have a temp assignment, or long-term with us. So we're always in the need of you.
All righty. But she's going to tell us a little bit about these different networking groups that she have. So go ahead with your network group because we want to know
Absolutely.
about them before we can attend them. So tell us a little bit about your women's group, your networking group, all of your networking. She's just a networker, you guys. Yes. Go ahead.
Once a month, we have our Sunshine's Champions Networking Breakfast with me at Spanish Flowers from 9 a.m. to 11. It's the last Thursday of every month.
Okay.
And we're always looking for great sponsors to be able to support our breakfast. And these are all business owners, whether you're small, medium, or large business. We also have the Sunshine's Cocktails and Conversations at 3300 East Side on Kirby this Wednesday from 6 p.m. till 9 a.m.
Okay.
6 p.m. till 9 p.m.
Okay.
And it's a great opportunity. If you're a business owner, come introduce your business. We also have the Sunshine's Coffee and Connections, which we did ours at Yummy Tummies.
Okay.
Amazing place in the Humble sector.
Okay.
So that's once a month on a Friday. If you are not receiving our newsletter, reach out to us and we will make sure that you are subscribed. We also do monthly workshops, different workshops from speed networking, popcorn style questions to workshops, how to create a resume, how to create a capability statement. So it's a great opportunity for everyone, whether it's someone looking for a job or an employer. As well as we have our upcoming expo. It's the NAMAC Expo Wednesday at the Norris Center. We will be there from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. this Wednesday. So it's a great opportunity whether you're in the construction industry or not. Be there, support. It is free to attend.
All right. Okay, now we're going to turn it over to Dr. Allen, our birthday girl. All righty. Okay.
Happy birthday.
She's going to tell you a little bit about her birthday. She's gonna tell you
Yes, I
about
want to thank everybody that came out.
No, we had a ball. We had a
Dr.
blast.
Scott came, but she was out there on the floor.
Dr. Sandra Scott
my
came.
God. Dr. Sandra Scott was there. My mom was there, and Dr. Rose B. Johnson. I mean, and to see them on the floor together, when I tell you that was the highlight of the evening. And I just want to thank everybody that attended, everybody that gave their gifts, the well wishes. I just appreciate it. And I'm just also excited to be a part of Safe Diversity. I've known Ms. Scott for many, many years. I've always supported everything that she's done. I know she does a lot in the community, and she's always been a big supporter of me and some of the other organizations that I'm also a part of, which one, and really in particular, is Women and Children of Domestic Violence with Sugar Baby. And she has been very, very instrumental in helping these women with domestic violence. So I just want to tell her I love her. I thank God for her, and I just love what Safe Diversity stands for. She don't just help kids with disability. She reaches out and help other up and coming, nonprofits, and she's not afraid to share her knowledge. And that's one of the things that I love about her. You know, she will mentor anybody that she sees in need, and I just want to thank her for everything that she does in the community.
Well, thank you so much. It's so important to be able to go out in the community and do what we do. And I want to announce, I don't know if they are updating our website, but now Safe Diversity work with students from K through college. And that meant that the kid can grow up in the program. We are a one-stop program. So we have so many kids that has grown up in the program. We just had 2 of our students to graduate. We had one to graduate with a doctorate, and we had one to graduate with a master's degree. That was Tory Lane from Prairie View, and the other one from University of Houston. He's becoming a doctor. So Lance McCoy, and we are so proud of Lance McCoy and Tory Lane. They are some of our students that we'll be working with to make sure that they, whatever the need is, we're going to be there. But we follow these students throughout their college career, no matter how long they're in college. Safe Diversity is with them. Right now, I want to call on my DJ. He's going to come and tell you a little bit about what he's been doing for the month. Because, we only do this once a month, so he has to come and tell us what he's been doing. And we thank him for being our #1 DJ. Okay? All right.
All right. As always, thank you for having me, Scott. And to all of you lovely ladies, it's a good way to start the week.
Yes.
Spread that positivity. And
yes.
I just keep, like you said, tomorrow's not promised. So every day, take it as a blessing and live it to the fullest.
Right. That's it. You have to live it to the fullest every day, because we don't know what tomorrow holds. We're going to live it to the fullest. And we here at Safe Diversity, and also with our Embracing Diversity show, we're just so thankful to be able to do this show. And I don't know if he's in the building. We're going to check and see, but we just also want to thank Mr. Mike Kahn, which sponsors our show every month, and our board members. So we thank him every month for what he do to be able to get the word out there for what we do with Safe Diversity, coming together in the community and to be able to give back. It's so important to give back. So we're just so excited to be what we're doing right now. We're getting ready for our community outreach event, and that's going to be on the 28th at the Love Park. So we're getting ready for that, for inviting. Everybody can come out. We know that's for our high school students, our college students, and parents, but anybody can come out and visit and see what we do on that day. We do the community outreach fair every full Saturday. We're either at Love Park or we got a new place we're going to be meeting at, and we have partnered with Spring ISD. So we'll be having some of our events on the engagement center, on Spring ISD Engagement Center as well. So we invite everybody to come out and see what we're doing. We just got so much going on. We just want to be able to help as many people that we can, to let them know and educate them on knowledge of what's going on. So Chris going to tell you a little bit about what she's got coming up, because we know next month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, right? And we're going to have some women's up in here. We're going to be honoring some women up in here. We know Chris going to get us a list of women, right? Yep. Like Dr. Hunt, no.
Women, let me tell you.
So what we do is we always honor one of our breast cancers of the year. So Chris will nominate that person. We'll be honoring that person on next month. So kind of tell us a little bit about what's going on, okay? Okay? All righty.
What's going on? Well, before I get to breasts,
Okay.
I got to ask everybody listening to please, I know how we can fix this world.
Right.
I know how we can change this world.
Right, okay.
Help a kid.
Yes.
Help a kid.
Yes.
Buy those Girl Scout cookies. Come to Safe Diversity.
Right.
Find a place where you can help a kid, because that's the best way to change our future is to help a kid.
Well, let me tell you what I love that about the Girl Scout cookies, but also buy popcorn.
But I bought popcorn.
Because Safe Diversity is finna do a campaign. We're gonna start on the 28th. We're gonna be selling popcorn to help a child go to college.
I mean, if a
So we're gonna be
kid's
selling
selling
popcorn.
something,
Right.
Yeah. If
Support.
a kid's selling something,
Support.
support that kid.
Yes.
That's how we change the world.
Right.
Absolutely.
I don't necessarily think we have been growing good humans
Right.
for a while.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get back to those.
Yeah, we
those,
yeah.
those
Yeah, we have-
humans
yeah, we have to
being
help
the
our
most
kids. We have to help our
important.
kids,
Because
yes.
we got a lot of smart kids.
Yes.
Good kids. You know, it just warms my heart to see all your kids at the
Right.
and all the things they're accomplishing.
Right.
And sometimes some people who don't know those kids
Right.
think every kid's bad. Oh my goodness.
Right.
Safe Diversity has a zillion of good kids.
Yes.
Okay. That was my soapbox commercial for today.
Okay,
Other
now
than
you got
that,
to tell
please
us
get your breast cancer.
All right,
Okay,
you got
so
to tell us a little bit about what's going on. And you got to tell us about when we're gonna get our mirror done. Okay,
Yes,
you
we're
got
gonna
to tell.
get that done.
But we have to donate. We have to donate it, right?
Right.
Yes. Okay.
I
Go
got
ahead.
all that squared away. I just
Okay.
haven't had a weekend. Anyway, October 1st is the beginning of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and at the Rose, there's a crazy lady every year who puts pink in her hair. That would be me. And my boss does tell me sometimes, maybe you don't need pink hair this year.
Oh, right.
So a couple of years ago,
Right.
I was at my granddaughter's school, and the
Okay.
teachers were asking me
Wow,
about
you
the
had pink hair. Right. So you
And,
just-
and I told them.
Right.
And like 2 or 3 weeks later, they called and said, we have a check for the Rose.
All
It was
right.
$1,500.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
I gave her the check and said, "This is what pink hair does.
That's so-
This is what pink hair
What did
does."
she say? Keep
Yeah,
that pink hair.
Pink hair. Yeah.
Year round if possible.
Exactly. I mean, unfortunately, we only think of breast cancer, or hardly think of breast cancer, other than in October. But
Right.
if you have a place where I can come speak,
Right.
I'm your girl. cnoble@therose.org.
Right.
It can be a book club. It can be at your church. It can be some of your neighbors on the street. It doesn't matter as long as I can get that information out. My October is starting to book up, but I
Just make sure your October 5th
Yes,
is the way, because you'll be speaking at Safe Diversity workshop. So
No
make
problem.
sure.
I got to look at that and make sure that's
That's
there.
right.
That you're available.
Every year.
you're available.
Every year.
I'm sure I will be.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
certain I will be.
Just want to make sure
But,
she got that date on her calendar.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
all right.
And I got a real surprise for y'all when you have me come speak.
Okay.
I have been wanting
Okay.
for a very long time to write a rap.
Oh, get on
I
it.
got my rap and I almost have it memorized.
All right.
Everybody knows
Something
I'm
different.
Christopher Rose from the top of my head to the tips of my toes. More to come, more to come, more to come. More to come.
All right, Chris.
But I have wanted
So now
to do
she's
that.
making everybody to get them a rap.
Yeah, well,
Everybody got to come up with
right,
something. Okay.
it took a while for me to get it, and I gave my card to a zillion people. Said, "Would you help me write a rap?" Nobody ever get.
I love
but
it.
Well, and I'm also doing something else in my speaking.
Right.
I'm not talking so much about breast cancer
Right.
as we talk about being resilient.
Right.
I talk
Got
about
to
the
be
women
big.
that I've met.
Got to be
that have been
resilient. Right.
The audience and I talk about things in our lives where we've
Right.
been resilient. It may be just a little thing, or
Right.
it could be a huge thing. But I try to get the whole audience to
Right.
think, I am resilient.
Right,
Okay.
right. I am
Now,
resilient.
should something bad happen, like breast cancer, you got this.
Right.
You just told me you're resilient.
Right.
And so and then I give them a piece of paper. On one side it says,
Right.
this is what I want you to know about the
Right.
rose.
Right. Okay.
This is what I want you to know about breast cancer, which would have been what I said.
Right. Okay.
But between a more positive way to talk about it
Right.
and the rap,
Okay.
I'm hoping that the message will sink in a little bit more.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
and
that.
so please invite me to come do my rap at it's a good.
Well,
rap.
maybe you need a rap on the 28th when we there with all the kids and
And
the
my
parents.
Sunshine's Women's Group.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
We'd love for you to
Rap.
come out.
Now
So
I have to decide
now
on
listen. Now Krista started something change. So everybody for the end of the year, all of my
support.
co-hosts got to come up with a rap. Not me. I said you guys got to come up with a rap. Right.
It took.
Then you
it
got
took
to, then you
a
got to
while.
come up to the workshop.
There you go. And
Okay, come up with it.
James created a verse. It's real cute for,
Did it?
for
Okay,
me. It's
for
real
me.
cute.
Oh, right.
But
Okay.
anyway, I mean, women are diagnosed with breast cancer every day, every month, every year. But what's new is we're diagnosing women in their 20s and 30s.
What put the 10:30? Yes.
And they're not on the schedule because they're not 40 to get
Right.
a screening mammogram every
Right.
year. So their breast cancer is not detected early.
Right.
So we got to figure out how we can get these women included. Whether we got to
Gotta
fight
get 'em-
for it.
you gotta get 'em
because
in there.
By the
Got-
time they
gotta
can
get 'em
feel
in the
something
clinic. You gotta get
and
'em in the
see
clinic.
something,
Yeah. Gotta get 'em in the-
It's stage 3.
Right.
It's farther along.
Right.
So the earlier you can start to get that screening,
Right.
and if you have breast cancer in your family, fight to
Right.
get that
Right.
orders for a mammogram.
Right,
Some
got to.
doctors don't want to give it to you because women under 40 don't get breast cancer. Wrong.
But you got
Fight for it and go to a different doctor. Go to a different doctor. And if you run into a brick wall, see Noble at therose.org. I'll go visit somebody. And one last thing is that if you're afraid,
Right.
I will be there with you.
Right.
I have done that multiple times. If you're scared or concerned,
Right.
I will be there. When you open the doors to the Rose, I
Right.
will be sitting there waiting for you, and we will walk you through this, and you will be fine.
Right.
You will be fine. All right, what else you want me to say? Because I can go on for days
Okay,
and
Dave.
days and
Okay.
days and days.
Well, you'll think of something else and we'll come back. But I want to mention to everyone that's out there listening today to please pray for the Scott family, the Barnes family, and the Gasaway family, because on last Monday, there was a young man that got killed in his home. That young man was my nephew. So, and we're trying to get ready to bury him. So just keep our family in your prayers that all is well, because when someone is murdered, they take it really, really hard, because that's like a shock death. That's something that you're not looking for that just happens up. So we want to be able to just pray for the Gasaway family, the Barnes family, and the Scott family as we prepare for this funeral on next Saturday. It'll be next Saturday at 2 o'clock at the Richardson mortuary.
The upcoming Saturday?
Yeah, this upcoming Saturday. So just pray for our family in this, because, in the last 2 or 3 months, so many young kids are being killed. Even they getting shot in the street, or they chasing them and they run over and get killed. One 12-year-old a couple weeks ago got killed. So let's pray
The
for
school
our
shootings.
youth. Yes, we got to get out there and get with these kids, and we got to educate them. We got to send them to college. We got to help them get jobs and send them to college, because we're losing our youth. We're using our loot. They're just being killed unnecessary. We burying our kids. It's hard. We're supposed to be burying our elders, but we're burying the kids, and that's not good.
Keep
So
them
we
busy during the year.
So that needs to come up.
activities.
So we have
Scott,
partnered with Europa Harris. I know that she's worked for the Congresswoman, but we're going to partner with her on October 12th. We're going to be having a community outreach college resource fair over at the Engagement Center, Spring ISD Engagement Center. We're trying to bring these kids in and let them know that there's help out there, provide scholarships. And anybody would like to help us to sponsor scholarship, donate, you can just go on our website, www.safediverse.org, and make a donation. You just don't know how many kids that want to go to college. They don't have the funding. So each time that we have started a new thing that we're going to do in my board, and also whenever we have community outreach fair, we're going to ask some colleges to be there, or some job fair like Sunshine, to come there and pass out pamphlets and stuff like that, to get them a good job, because they're in the streets. We got to get them out of the streets. We got to help them get a good job, and we got to help them to go to college. That's what we have to do, everybody. We got to get the kids out of the streets, because a lot of them are on the drugs and they're in gangs. So we want to make sure that we can help them to be productive citizens in our community. That's what we want to do. That's so important. It's going to be October the 12th at Spring High SD Engagement Center. It's going to be from 10 to 2. We're going to be inviting all the colleges, and we're working on it. And Roby Harris, I want to thank her. She's awesome. She's so beautiful in everything that she does. And I thank her for partnering with us and to help us to get the kids out of the street, to have partner with us on our community outreach workshop and be able to turn it into a community outreach college resource fair. Invite the parents and all the kids. That's very important, that we come together to help the kids and let them know that we love them and we are there to help them whatever the need is. You know what I'm saying? They might need help with housing. They might need help with a job. They might need help with money, a car, whatever. So we want all of these resources to be there to help these students to be able to be productive citizens in our community. Go ahead.
Okay,
Dr. Allen.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Right.
But I am a licensed insurance agent, and,
Right.
and I just want to say
Right.
condolences to your family.
Right.
But this is also give me an opportunity. I'm a licensed insurance agent.
Right.
I do pre-needs.
Right.
And I want to encourage people to please prepare
Yes.
for death.
Right.
We prepare for college. We prepare for weddings. We prepare for anniversaries. We
Right.
prepare for everything but the inevitable.
But death.
And the thing about it is, it's not just the old people that are dying. We're losing
Young people.
more young people than actually. And if you go to any funeral home obituaries,
Right.
you will see there are more millennials and more young people are dying every day.
Every day. Right.
And they're not prepared. And my thing of it is, I will come and speak. I will do a seminar, and I will share and give out information on the importance of planning.
Right.
Because, you can't just call a person when someone dies and say,
Right.
I want to get your insurance.
I wanna help you.
With that, everything is a waiting period. And I'm really passionate about that. And I really just want everybody to prepare for
Right.
death.
Yeah, that's right. Because stay down, and Cynthia, thank you for saying that, because my daughter does the same thing too. She do per need. So we're trying to get our family, if everybody just get their family that have the young kids, especially when they're living a fast life, right? They're living a fast life, like a lot of my nephews are, my nephew, niece, they lived a fast life. So they need to have insurance. If they don't have it, then we need to put it on them, right? Because they need to get insurance, because they're out there in the world. Anything can happen. So that's so very important. Right now, I'm going to take a step over, and we're going to talk a little bit about environment and climate injustice, right? So we, on November the 2nd, we're going to be having a town hall meeting. And that's going to be at, I don't have my glasses, so I'm going to let Maribel read this. The address, what we're going to be having. It's what we took out. We're going to be having a town hall meeting, and we're going to be talking about environmental equity and justice and climate change and more. So important that we understand about the climate and injustice. It is so important that you know what you're breathing in that can affect your health, right? Because it's our right to be able to breathe clean air, drink clean water, and live in a healthy and safe environment. So put that on your calendar, November the 2nd, and that's going to be from 11 to 2, we'll be talking about
it is
environment.
free to the public.
Go ahead.
And it's at the Hosanna Lutheran Church.
Yes.
16526 Elliott Boulevard, Houston, Texas, 77060. We'll be announcing this on social media. So once again, it is free to the public at the town hall. It's a town hall meeting hosted by Save Diversity Communities.
Hosted by Save Diversity. So come out and
Support.
And support this town hall meeting. You will learn a lot. I was with Coco on Sunday, which is Reverend Caldwell's group, and we did a toxic tour on Saturday. And going on a toxic tour, that's going to educate you. State Diversity is getting ready to do our third one this year. I'm partnering with another church, and we're going to be doing another toxic tour. But it's so important that you know what's in the area. You know what's you're living around and what you are breathing, right? And what could be causing your cancer, your leukemia, all the things that you deal with you need to understand what it is. Then once you understand it, you know how to take care of yourself, right? If you live in these areas where these dangerous chemicals are, then you can know how to take care of yourself better, right, if you understand that. So that's what we're going to be working on, getting ready for the third tour. And put these dates on your calendar. That's October the 12th from 11 to 2, November the 2nd from 11 to 2. Put those dates down because we're going to be talking about our students, how we can help them to go to college, how we can help them with jobs, and also help them to understand about environment and climate injustice, right? Because if you look around, most of the chemicals are stuff that they're in the black and brown communities. So we want to be able to educate everybody about them. So please put these dates down and come out and share whatever you have to say. You might give us some pointers, things that we need to do, but come out and help us to promote environment and climate injustice. That's so important. Okay, Chris, did you have something to say? Go ahead.
I always have something to say about everything.
Everything. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, we are seeing so many cancers.
Yes.
Not just breast cancer, so many cancers.
Right.
And cancers to younger people and younger people.
Right.
Now, this is my non-scientific, non-medical opinion.
Right, okay.
My generation of folks,
Right.
most of our lives, we had a pristine environment and good food.
Right.
Somebody who's 20, 30, 40 years old,
Right.
they never had that.
Right.
Because it had all changed.
All changed.
It all changed. Now, that's not scientific. I mean, but think about it.
Right.
Now, maybe I had, because I'm so old, 15, 20 years in that the bad environment. But most of my life was in that good.
Right.
And so, I mean, I just think that's a simpler way to put it. Because if you're under 70, you probably have not had any years where you were in a good environment.
Right. That's
Whether
right.
you live next door to one of them or because it all moves all over the air.
All over.
The other thing is that there's a statistic for Hispanic Latino women living in the United States.
Right.
They have a 20% greater chance of getting breast cancer than their counterpart back in their home country.
Right.
So if you're in Guatemala, Mexico, Guatemala, all of the South American countries,
Yes.
everybody doesn't drive.
Right.
So there's not as many cars.
Right.
Those who are not driving
Less pollution.
are walking and riding bikes.
Bicycles, yes.
And they don't have all this junk to eat.
Right.
And so these women are coming to the U.S. and we're making them sick.
Right.
So I mean, that tells me, just in that statistic,
20% is a lot.
tells me that it's what we're doing to ourselves. And a lot of it is because of money.
Right.
It's cheaper to put that spot over in the brown or black area.
Yes, that is.
Because
Plants.
yeah, it's cheaper to put them in those areas.
Right.
I mean, they can put them in other areas, but it costs them more money.
But it's also the lifestyle that we live in the
Yeah,
United
it's our
States
lifestyle,
here
too.
in our
Yeah.
city, fast and furious, working, running to the drive-thrus for food.
Right.
You know, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you've been to one of those countries, it's a slower life. It's not
Right.
bad. It's just a
It's
slower
a slower
paced
life. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they still have their problems and educating kids and
Right.
finding doctors and stuff, but they're healthier
Yes.
than we are.
Right.
They're healthier by far.
Can I also say, when we went on our last environmental justice,
Can you-
when we went on our last environmental justice tour,
Right.
it's amazing the poor neighborhoods that we went off through. It was very educational. It's the first time that I'd ever
The low
been on
income?
one. Yeah, very low income people. Some people were probably not even able to afford, and then some
Right.
people are just set in their ways. They don't.
Right.
I guess they're not educated enough
No, they don't
to
know.
know what the chemicals and everything that are in the air.
How to
But
affect their health.
basically, a lot of the areas that we went in were low income areas. So she's right when she's saying that that's where they're putting a lot of those plants.
there.
So it's very educational, and I enjoyed it, and also my grandkids, they learned a lot.
Learned
They
a lot.
enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah. The more toxic solidarity that we have, the more we can educate the community about what's going on. And I know that Sandra, our coordinator for our environmental and climate justice coordinator, she's not here today. She had a very important family thing that she had to do today, so she wasn't able to come. But I thought she was going to call in today and say something, but she hadn't called in, has she, Deep? She hasn't. We're going to, can you, one of y'all text her and see if she's going to call in? I wanted her to say something.
In the meantime, we can talk about the membership.
Go ahead.
Membership. Mm-hmm. So we're always looking for people to be a part of Save Diversity community so we can continue building, supporting the organization. It is a nonprofit, but we bless many, many students with scholarships. Mm-hmm. And it's only $10 to become a member. So if you are looking to become a member to help support throughout the year, you don't have to have a business.
Right.
You could be yourself supporting with $10. You can definitely help a student. Mm-hmm. We are challenging everyone for this month to be able to support. Mm-hmm. I know HCC just became a sponsor, so thank you HCC, and of course Noble's one of our top sponsors. They sponsored $25,000. Thank you, Noble Construction.
Yes, thank you, Noble. But listen here.
It has nothing to do with me.
Right. So listen
it's
here.
Not Chris Noble.
Now listen. I want you to let them know we still hold them to coming to this show.
Yes.
They've been promising us since last year. We're gonna hold them to it.
Renee, Aaron,
so Noble,
Keith,
is anybody out there from Noble Charity Foundation? Y'all listening? Okay, now we're waiting on you. Right, Sunshine? We waiting on you.
Yes, they're a huge supporter, just not only with us, but, with the community. And so we thank you. And then we're looking forward to getting more sponsors. Fort Bend ISD is one upcoming sponsor, so we're looking forward to that as well. But yes, $10 a month. That's a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
Yeah, I know they spend $10 at Starbucks.
Like myself every day. Yes.
And also, we're getting ready to do our fundraiser. We've never done a fundraiser here in these last 24 years, but we're going to do a fundraiser. We're going to be selling popcorn. So y'all get ready. We're going to be sending it out to everybody. We're going to be selling popcorn for you to support the student so we can raise money for our scholarships for coming 2025. Yes. And that date, put that date on your calendar. That's going to be August 2nd, 2025, from 11 to 2. Same place, same time.
And Save Diversity helps with students that go to school, as well as people with students with disabilities.
Yes.
But not only students that are transitioning from high school to college, but also if you're in middle school, you get a scholarship that helps you with what you need to buy for the new year for school. So it's a huge support for the parents. So parents, we need your support. Bring your students whenever we have this kind of events.
Right. Yes, go on the website and join. Remember, our program goes from kindergarten through college. So your students can grow up in the program. We're a one-stop organization. We're there to help your kids, to mentor them through to college and out of college. So if you would like to join our Safe Diversity, go to safediversity.org and fill out an application and send it back, and I guarantee you Miss Moreland and Miss Johnson will accept it, and they'll get back with you if you would like to become a member of our show. Okay, Chris, did you say you had something else?
I'm good.
Okay.
cnoble@therose.org. Let me come and talk to some of your folks.
Okay.
Male breast cancer is a real thing. It represents a very small part of breast cancer,
it
but
does.
Men do get breast cancer.
Yes, they do.
I can send you flyers on that or whatever you need to get information out. Like those young women, guys are being diagnosed at later stage because they don't know they can have breast cancer. I mean, the best thing you can do right now is just tell the men in your life, the guys in your life, that you too can get this. Pay attention to them.
But a lot of men don't know they can.
They have no idea, and then by the time they figure out that bulge there on their pectoral area is a breast cancer, they're late stage.
Right. So, that's right. It's all of them. Yeah.
Somebody's on the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Sandra, great.
Okay. Go ahead, Dr. Scott.
Yes, good morning. Good morning to everyone. Sorry that I'm absent on today, but other duties have called. But I have been listening, and some great information that's going out, and I just want to encourage folks to make sure that they come out to the event on the 12th of October, which will be some great information sharing, and specifically with regards to environmental inequity and justice. Please come out on October the 26th I'm sorry. Let me make sure. Yeah, I want to make sure I have that right day. Yes, October the 26th at Hosanna Lutheran Church. Mm-hmm. And what we will be sharing is some information that we have come about with regards to the environment in which we are living in. We've had some of our students and our college students to go out and interview residents in the North Side community. Mm-hmm. And we'll be sharing that information, and we'll be talking about some other things that's going to keep the community involved with what's going on in their environment and the effects that having particular industries located within your communities is making upon your health, be it by soil, air, or water. Right. So an informed public is of citizenship, that is very important so that we can be more proactive versus reactive. Right. And that is the purpose of the town hall meeting. We will have some of our community partners with regards to environmental equity and justice and climate. So we just invite the entire community to come out and be a part of this particular event.
All right, Dr. Scott. Thank you so much. I know you're busy, but thank you for taking a few minutes out of your time to come and talk on the show. Thank you, and we'll see you next month, okay?
All right. Thank you, Dr. Scott.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, we're going to get back to talking about the membership. It's only, as Sunshine said, only $10 a month, and we're going to be doing like a drive on the end of October. It's going to be our membership drive. So we'll be pushing for people to call in and to become members. That's going to be on the 16th, right? Our next show is going to be our membership drive. So we're going to be promoting members to become members to help us to be able to send the kids to college. It's so important. So put that on your calendar. Next Embracing Diversity host. Okay, we're gonna on our flyer. We're gonna be pushing. It's gonna be our membership drive, right?
Can I also say something?
Go ahead. Yes.
Okay. Sure. And for the, like she was saying, toward the membership drive, like I do, I have mine automatically deposited coming out of mine.
Explain them how you do yours.
So you don't miss the $10. You just have it come out directly. Go to Safe Diversity. I don't miss the $10. I would probably spend $10 on a meal.
Right.
So that way,
that's $120 per year.
$120 per year. Or if you want to do $60 a month.
Right.
I mean $60 one time. That's for half a year.
Right.
You know, so if you don't have the whole 120 at one, you know, there are ways that you can do it. And I find the best way for me.
Yeah, and there's no limitations.
There's no limitations.
If you would like to sponsor more than $10, you're more than welcome. Yes, we give out $1,000 scholarships to students. So definitely this will help us.
Right. Also, I want to let them know what you get for your $10 a month. We promote your logo on our monthly workshop. We promote you 12 months out of the year. We do a banner with everybody's logo on it, and we also do a banner if you'd like to sponsor scholarship within your name. That's on that banner. So we're going to be bringing our banner here. We're going to be bringing a list of all the logos that we sponsor, but we want you to know that we promote you 12 months out the year, and we also talk about you on our Embracing Diversity show. So that's a benefit for you. And also, Sunshine going to tell you what she does. She e-blasts your logos out every month. Right,
yes.
Sunshine?
Yes,
go ahead.
That is correct. So we do have a newsletter that goes out every week, weekly newsletter, and it goes out to 12,000 businesses.
Right.
So from those 12,000, someone's going to see your logo, and they will reach out to you. We have had a lot of members join because of our e-blast, but it's a great opportunity for you to be a part of this. You have to be visible to build that credibility. So definitely, if you have a logo, if you are looking to expand your network, you know, this is a great opportunity.
Yes, we have sometimes have so many people that they send that $10 a month. We have about 5 or 6 people from her networking group that send that $10 a month because they said $10 a month it's nothing to help a kid go to college, to keep him out of the street. Now, I got my little slang that I talk about, Chris, Dr. Allen, and Sunshine. I tell them, we either send them to college. If you don't, they'll get in the streets. They're going to break in your house and your car. And most of all, they're going to steal your Catalina converter. I'll tell you that for sure. So you want to help us to send the kids to college. Because we send the kids to college. We do kindergarten through college, right? And we're there for the kids. We just don't send them off to college. We follow them throughout their college career, our college program. And I'm so honored to have all of my scholarship committee, Ms. Foote and Dr. Williams and Sandra and Kristen and Keandra. They help with these kids, the little kids up into college, right? It's so important that they know they got a leaning post that they can call on Safe Diversity if something happened. We may not have the funding, but we facilitate whatever it is to make sure that kid do not drop out of college. They might need some money to fly home. They might need money for food. They might need money for clothing. Whatever it is, we try to facilitate that to make sure that student stays in college and they finish. So it's so important. But if you'd like to become a member or make a donation, go to www.safediversity.org. And like Chris say, go ahead, Chris. What are we doing?
Help a kid change the world. Help a kid change the world.
All righty. And what else do we need to do, Chris? Now, we're going to get back to breast cancer. So can you tell us about the young ladies that you were saying at early age? I know they not down to get a breast cancer, but you had a young lady as young as what age that came down with breast cancer?
12 or 13. Wow. Yeah.
That came down with breast cancer. So this, go ahead, Chris. You need to always get that.
It sort of doesn't matter how old you are,
really,
whether you're male or female. Breast cancer is just one of those cancers that is happening more and more and more.
Right.
And we need to fight to get these younger women screened every year.
Right.
Since we're having so many of them get diagnosed. Mm-hmm. Many women who are under the age of 40 and they feel something or see something, their doctors aren't even they don't even pay attention to them. You're not 40. You can't get breast cancer.
Right.
Give me a break.
Right.
I had a supporter of mine call me.
Right.
It's been 2 or 3 months ago, and she said, I have a friend in Atlanta.
Right.
She's 33 years old.
Right.
She's got a lump in one of her breasts.
Right.
And she cannot get a mammogram
they
for
won't do
6 weeks. Can you imagine?
After 6 weeks.
In 6 weeks. Plus, she's planning her wedding.
Okay.
So I said, hang on, let me call you back.
Right.
She flew from Atlanta on Sunday, and she was there at 9 a.m. at the Rose. I was sitting there, and she came in and had her mammogram. And there was the right breast, which is where the doctor thought there might be something, really was nothing. It was just
tissue.
Just
yeah, right.
But her left breast, there was something there. So 2 days later, she came back for a biopsy. And a few days later, she found out she was cancer-free. And she could go off. But she would have still been waiting.
For 6 mental health.
Right.
Yes. So, I mean, that's what the Rose does. I said, what's really the difference? It's because we care that a young woman might have breast cancer. I mean, every clinic, whatever, they always have people who are late. They always have people who don't show up. Right. I mean, we just worked her in. She had to sit there.
Well, y'all know the state of urgency.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we have it. And our folks know that when you call into the Rose, we're their hope.
Right.
We're their hope.
Right.
And I don't know who this doctor was, but come on.
Right.
He should have been able to get her.
So how can
somewhere.
people support your organization?
Right.
Well, one of the easiest ways to support it is to have your mammogram done at the Rose. If you're an insured woman, come and have your
Because the Rose will do it even if they not 40. Rose will do it, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
But you are going to, if you're under 40, well, if you're going to have a mammogram with us, you do have to have a doctor's prescription. But if you're under 40, we have ways to make that happen.
But what if the doctor don't give them that prescription?
Well,
what do they
we have ways
do?
to make that happen. Just they have to contact the Rose, and we'll help them. We have a nurse practitioner on site.
All right.
So we'll make sure that.
Is there one location or multiple locations?
You're so good. two brick and mortar locations. One is 45 at Fuquay.
Okay.
The other is the Loop, 610 Loop at
Okay.
Bel Air Boulevard.
Okay.
No, you have to pay for parking.
Okay.
We have 5 motor coaches.
Okay. Right.
One of them is housed in Lufkin.
Okay.
So that woman living in
Lufkin?
Mm-hmm,
That's what Cynthia and I is from. Lufkin. That's Angelina County.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So that woman
we got to visit. We have to visit.
Yeah, in Centerville, Texas, has no place to get a mammogram. So it goes all around into
Right.
that East Texas area.
Right,
And
okay.
the money was donated by a nonprofit in East Texas. So
Okay.
they wanted it to be there. So that coach lives in
Right.
in Lufkin.
In that area to go
lives in
around
that.
the different
And then the
communities.
other 4 travel to 63 different counties around Harris.
Right.
And they go to usually big companies
Right,
where that
okay.
woman just has to walk down the hall and get that mammogram.
go
She
back.
may have not gotten a mammogram if it hadn't have come to her office.
Right,
You
okay.
know, and goes to church, doesn't go to church, to schools. And we are now going out every now and then on a Saturday. Not every Saturday. And
Right, okay.
Because that kind of got cut off for a while. But the big easiest way, if you're an insured woman, come to the Rose and have your mammogram done, because
Right.
3 of us with insurance underwrites the mammogram for that uninsured woman.
So whether you have insurance or not, you're welcome to
Yeah,
the
you can
Rose.
come. And then if you're uninsured and you're diagnosed with breast cancer, we help you get treatment. We fill out all the paperwork. We know where to get the help for you.
Right.
And then we know other organizations in Houston that help women going through breast cancer.
Right.
Going through breast cancer is not, even if you have insurance and they're paying for the treatment, they're not paying for parking. They're not paying for a lot of other of those
Right,
incidentals.
right.
So it can be expensive just on that side.
Now, you mentioned how people can show up and y'all will help with the breast cancer. What
Right.
about, since y'all are a nonprofit, how can people support La Rose?
Give us some money. Anytime you want to give money, just call me. In October, unbelievable, most years, others raise up to $500,000 for us
Right.
every October. So if you want to have an event it doesn't matter what it is. I mean, it can be little, big. It doesn't have to be something that's going to raise $100,000. It can be $1,000. Every $200 is more or less 220, something like that, is a mammogram. So I think in those terms, around $200, that's a mammogram for another lady. That's a mammogram for another lady. You
But
know,
Chris,
so-
tell us how we can change the way things are, because we need to be able to educate our young ladies at an early age that the mammogram is important. But that stigma of not having it till they're 40, that has to change. So how can we change that number?
You can change. You can probably you'll have. Let me just say, you'll have a good start
Right.
come this election.
Okay, you think so?
Oh yes, I do.
Oh, she's working on it.
And
Right,
then
right.
the other thing,
Right,
I mean, we as women, we need to now step up.
Right.
We need to whether it's to step up at your church or your neighborhood
Right.
or your community and step up and demand
Right.
health care for women.
Yeah,
real
got to.
health care for
Re-
women.
real health care.
And I just was talking to somebody the other day, and she was saying, I don't think they have health classes anymore in school. Now,
I don't
what
think
about
so.
that?
I don't even think they talk about it, Chris.
Right.
They need to talk
How
about
are y'all
breast
spreading the
cancer
word to parents? Because I have 3 daughters myself.
Right.
And I was naive in regards to
And
as they were growing
really-
up.
And I
People
have
invite me
and I
to-
have 4 daughters.
To invite me to speak. Invite the Rose to be at a health.
Are you
health fair.
partnering up with schools?
Oh yeah, I've been to many schools.
Okay.
Many
Okay.
schools. And,
Have you been to any schools in our district?
Which is
No.
Which is
Springer ISD?
no.
Not
Okay.
yet, at least.
Not yet.
Well, we're
I've
working
been
on
to-
it. We're
I've been
working
to
on
a
it.
I've been to a number of different ones.
Okay, but
and
we're
I've been to
working on it.
other little towns outside of Houston where I got to travel to for about an hour to get there. But
Right, okay.
our units go there, mobile units go there,
Right,
so I go there too. But it's our daughters.
Right. Our
It's our
daughters.
daughters. We even if it's just getting that health back into schools,
Right.
in high school, you know,
Right.
or at least having a module on health,
Right.
in some class or
Just-
something.
just to talk about
get
it.
it out there. 'Cause
The
there's all
education.
kinds of others. I mean, there's eating disorders that kids, young women and young, and there's a lot of stuff.
Right.
Abuse.
Right.
You know, and there's some things that we could be training those kids about, informing those kids in school.
Right.
But to me, those are the 2 things.
Right.
we got to step it up, and we got to get more women in places of authority, even if it's a company, a school district, the state,
a shelter, the prison system.
Yes, we need to get more women involved in those things and grow some good kids, and we got it.
I love it.
But that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Teamwork.
I love it.
Yep.
Well, closing, we're getting ready to close. I just want to say, remember, Safe Diversity is getting ready for to sell our popcorn to raise funding. And next month on our Embracing Our show, we'll be having our membership drive. So get ready. We're going to start working today as we leave. We're going to start working on our members to become members and all. And also, next month, it's going to be Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So Safe Diversity got something for the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a lot going on next month.
Yes.
So please, and don't forget to hold this up, everybody. Don't forget, we're going to be having, what we said, a town hall meeting.
And we need everybody's support, collaboration.
Yes, educating you on environmental and climate injustice. That's so important that you know what you're living around and what you're inhaling that can cause cancer with your body. That's so important. So just wanted to make sure that everybody know about our popcorn drive, the raise money for our scholarships, and also our membership drive. Everything that we do, it raises money for kids to go to college. Remember, we are losing our kids, you guys, every day. So in order to keep them in college, keep them out of the streets, then we have to raise some money to do that. And Safe Diversity work for our kids and our youth in the community every day. We do it 356 days out of a year. So we're asking for your support. You can go online and make a donation to www.safediversity.org. All right, closing out. Chris, okay?
Hey, just go out there. Do the best you can. Love everybody. Let that guy in ahead of you that's got his blinker on.
Yes.
Just let him in.
And don't shoot
let
him.
him in. Maybe just one, though. Just let him in.
Let him in, yes.
For some reason, he's in a hurry. Let him in.
Let him in, right.
And, help a kid. And whenever I say goodbye to Kim, Roxy, my daughter,
yes,
I just say, okay, sweetie, go do good.
Go do good. I love it. Go do good. Okay. Dr. Allen, close out with the thing. Okay.
I just want to say I thank Ms. Scott. This has been a beautiful show today.
Right.
I hope it's been very informative to a lot of people like it has me. And also I want to also remind that October is also Domestic Violence Month. So also please keep that in mind as well. But everything, like I say, is a lot about our kids.
Right, it's about our kids.
And it's very important that we start young and start motivating them to want to be a part of organizations like this, because our kids nowadays, they don't have outlets. They don't have things. And that's the beauty of Safe Diversity, that they offer an outlet and they do things, and kids look forward to that.
Yes, they do. Every month. Okay.
Absolutely. Well, looking for my next candidate, like I stated, owner of Sunshine Personal Solutions, Sunshine Rodriguez here, and looking for my next employer to be able to place the people. Also stay positive no matter what's going on in life. There's keep going. There's daylight. There's daylight for whatever situation you're going through. Some of us have keep going, and much love to y'all from the group, from Safe Diversity Communities, as well as from Sunshine.
All righty. Thank you for those beautiful words. Also, I wanted to mention.
Attorney Phyllis, ask a prayer for her.
Okay.
She's in her absence today.
Okay, yeah, we'd like to have prayer for Attorney Phyllis and her family today as well. Please pray for Attorney Leona Phyllis and her family. And also, I just want to say, because this month, September is Mental Health Month, Suicide Prevention Month. So we want to pray for all the people that's dealing with their illness, because it is mental health. So we want to be able to pray for everyone. If you've lost a loved one, I've lost a couple of people to suicide, even though I've lost one of our students in my program to suicide. So it's so important that we reach out and let somebody know that there's hope for you, right? There's hope always. So reach out to NAMI, and they will help you in any situation that you're dealing with. there is hope for you. And I just want to share that. And also, you can reach out to Dr. Cheryl Duncan with Ashley Jaden Foundation. They're there to help you as well. So just reach out if you're having a problem with your mental health. They're there to help you. So reach out to them. All righty. Thank you. Go ahead, Chris.
I was just going to say that is kind of the wonderful thing about Houston.
Yes.
There are a lot of great organizations that help other people.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I think sometimes we feel alone and we don't know that.
Right.
But if you have something that you need to help with, and
reach out
to some of those groups. Any of us can give you ideas on where to go. There's so many. It's really a rich city with the kinds of wonderful groups we have.
Reach out to get a helping hand.
Yes,
a helping hand. All righty. Thank you guys so much. It was a beautiful day today and a beautiful show. We want to thank our DJ Deep. We want to thank Mr. Mike Khan for allowing us to have this hour to show to raise money for our kids and for our program. So, Mr. Mike Khan, thank you so much. Have a wonderful and blessed day. See you next time, same place, same time. Goodbye. I love you. Radio Devon love you. Say diversity love you. Embracing diversity love you. Guess what? There ain't nothing you can do about it. Have a blessed day.
And productive week.
And a productive week. All right. Bye-bye.